It's here, you guys. '18th World Tournament, ladies and gents. So, and guys does include ladies. My demographics are like 99.9% men. Guys is just, to me, it's a unisex thing. I know most dudes, but come on. This is guys. Y'all guys. Y'all just guys. If I was talking to the dudes, I'd say dudes. If I was talking to the ladies, I'd say ladies. Talking to everyone, I'm just guys. Anyway. So per usual, we have up to, well, I'd say per just the last tournament, we have up to 30%, 30 times difficulty. Some recommendations I have for you guys. Let's talk about this real quickly. We'll go through one round. I actually need to pull the right team. Make sure I've got SA20 Broly's. Yes, I do. That's my team right there. What's this team? No, screw that team. Okay. I have one change on this team from last time. We are now using Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's a beast. He's a hard hitter. He's way better than the strength Goku was. That guy's only Super Attack 1. He's Super Attack 10. We might have some key issues with him, but I'm not that worried about it. Because as you know, when we get into it, we create rotations. So, let's jump in. The only thing I didn't get any key buffs, but this stage of the game I shouldn't need them. Now, one thing I think it's important to talk about. If you guys are new to the game, and if you need Bulma and Turtle medals for your Super Strikes, make sure you're picking up all of these. Really? Okay, we'll jump into it. All of those gold capsules. That's where all the Bulmas and Turtles are going to be. You need those. Hit them. Okay. I want to keep Black on the front of the rotation, because when Broly comes up in the third turn, I will need him on this rotation. Now, the key to the tournaments, if you're new to this and if you're just now building your team, I probably honestly should put Gogeta closer to Goku Black, but I'm worried about it at this point. I'm sorry, not Black. Vegito Blue. It's late. What you really want to worry about in the tournament are units that do a ton of damage. Case in point, Vegito Blue. See, he does like 3-4 attacks every single time. That's going to be critical to getting good at this. Now, building your rotations is going to be another crucial thing. When you're coming in here, and when you're building your units, I should have put all that on Gogeta, but it won't matter because Broly's going to wipe them all out. The best units for the tournament, whether or not they're heavy hitters, are units that do attack all. Strength Cell, Strength Arale, obviously both the Strength Brolys, but the LR Broly is the best. There's a couple other units. There's the physical Xenotrunks. He does attack all. Lots and lots and lots of units that do that skill. But mass damage is key. Alright. This is perfect, and I can show you what I mean by build rotations. So, every single turn, I'm going to have Broly, and I'm going to have Goku Black. Again, people that have been following me for a long time, they already know this rotation. They know it's going to work. Yes, they are not the best. That's not the best way to do it to get the most damage. But we're not talking about damage necessarily, because Broly's going to hit hard enough to wipe anyone out. These hits for a mil, give or take. 600k, 300k. Even at 30 times difficulty, with a little attack boost, that's more than enough. Okay. And there. Ultra Super. We don't generally want the Ultra Super, and the reason I say that is because his Ultra Super is a single attack. Now, if you have, this is big, if you have LR Vegeta, you do want that Ultra Super. His Ultra Super is a mass attack, and it is heavy. It is about as heavy as Broly's mass super, and it's just wipes fools out. Okay. So, this gives you an idea. If you haven't run a tournament before, if this is your first tournament, this is where to begin. Now, some tips I have for people. If you haven't run the tournament before, let's say, I don't know, it's your first tournament, or it's the first time you've been competitive in the tournament, or what have you, and you don't have LR Broly, you don't have one of those high-end units that do mass damage, my recommendation for you is to stay below 30 times difficulty. If you try to attack 30 times difficulty and you don't have the units to support that, you're going to get wiped out. It's going to be no fun. If you could pull a string at 15 or 20 times, that'll count so much better than 1 or 2 wins on 30 times. You know, and that's just the straight poop. Getting multiple wins counts way more than getting, 1 or 2. I'm going to go after this gold capsule. And if you don't have huge units and you can't do a ton of damage, you can always run around the stage. For everything you hit on the stage, every single move or what have you on the stage, you're getting a point. So if you can outrun the other unit, if you think you've got a good chance of doing that, hit it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's still a totally viable tactic to win. It's not 100% reliable, because who knows when the computer's going to get a roll of 6, but if you think you've got it, if you've got a great lead on them, totally doable. Say you're out of health, or you're outclassed, or whatever. I've seen dudes that have just run around the arena and have racked up a poo load of points. You're not going to get, top rank doing that, but if you're desperate, if you need a win, done. Yeah. Local rank 1 currently, but that's going to change. That will change. I've got to go to bed soon. I've got to get up in the morning and drive the wife to work. So, while I'm asleep, people are just going to grind this thing out. But I've got almost all of tomorrow afternoon. I am finally going to go see Thor Ragnarok tomorrow. Finally. Might do a Marvel review on it, we'll see. Not overly stoked about this one. But I have done those in the past. They're a lot of fun. I know I'm super late on it, but whatever. It's not always about the timing, it's about the quality, so. Alright, now this is not a fun situation. This is where I could definitely use the key boost. But we managed through it. That is why when I get into the upper echelons, I get into 30 times or whatever, I always bring different types of key boosts. Healing means nothing in those upper levels. If you're supered, you're just done. So my goal is bring Ghost Ushers, bring Yamas, bring things that will mitigate damage or at least wipe it all out together. And then for me, make sure I'm the first one attacking, if at all possible. Those are my tactics, those are my secrets that aren't really secrets at all. But things you can do to be fairly successful in the tournament. And if you notice, This is why I say Broly is a monster. Because you see, he's ripping through this tournament like it's nothing. We are also at low level. But you get the idea. Super Attack tend to be fine for this low level. Alright. Nothing too fun on the board. Alright. Now you see these Z cards here. If you are new at the game and you need dudes to fight, those are always rare units. I don't think I've ever come across anything more than just an R. So don't, go crazy hunting them down, but if you need units, that's a good place to go farm some up. Oh, nice. One thing I did mention, and I did boo-boo there, but on the lower levels, I'm not worried about it. Never, ever, ever give your opponent the type advantage. Never, ever, ever, ever do it. Once you give that person the type advantage, they're going to super attack you. So getting that second attack in, hitting Goku Black with that was absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I needed. So that's the tournament, guys. Real simple, real straightforward. No need to overcomplicate it. No need to go crazy. I'm going to keep grinding through, probably do a full stam run, and then take my nap. Let's talk about rewards real quick. Yeah. This, 14 of them. Damn. I'll never hit number 1, though. There's no way. Would be fun, but there's no way impossible. I'm probably shooting for between 2,500 and 1,000. That's more than enough for me. And that'll be enough to get enough Vegetos that I can feed the dupe system and then hang tight till I get the Elder Kais needed. Most of these Elder Kais are probably going to go to older units that I have that need Elder Kais at the moment. So those are my goals. 3 wouldn't be the worst, but I really want the 5. Local rank, if you do not have LR Piccolo, local rank is a great way to get LR Piccolo. I sell mine to the Baba Shop anymore because I've got him. I don't need a second one. And he sells for a buku amount, like 10 grand or something. That's my new Krillin, basically. Missions. These are the ones you really, really, really want to pay attention to. Up to 30,000 points, you get a ton of Elder Kais. Remember, you guys asked me at one point how to farm up Elder Kais. This is how I do it. Almost every Elder Kai I get through here. Then get 20 wins in a row and reach Beerus tier. I'll be at Beerus tier by the morning, probably. Yep, and that's that, guys. Remember, win streaks count way more than just, winning and then losing and then winning and then losing and winning and losing. Win streaks start to rack up more points. Let me see if it shows it here. Yeah, victory points 1.1. So I get 0.1 extra victory point for everything I get going forward. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with that, well, now you are. I'll fix my items getting up into the higher levels here in a few minutes, but for now, guys, I'm just going to grind a little further, get a little more done on this, and tomorrow afternoon I'll bring you an update from 30 times difficulty. So, and we'll talk about this. I have to install some more drivers on the stupid server, but hopefully, I'm hoping to do some live streaming this weekend. It's been a good 6 months since I've done any, so Big goal for me. Anyway, guys, that's the vid. Any comments, questions, claims of witchcraft, slander, hit me in the comments section below. Hit that old thumbs up if you found this even remotely helpful. Other than that, guys, I'm going to go do my thing. Birdman, Booker, hit you in the face next time, because I'm just going to... That's how I show my logic. So, it's not hate. It's just how I love you. This is getting demonetized.